Do you want to be a mod? Join so I can make you a mod. Type something. Paul, can you hear me, bro? I bet. I just busted out the mini survival kit, dog. Something small, something quick. What you up to, though, dog, tonight? Put these little things together. It's little fishing gears. Take a piece of wood and then I take some line and then I wrap that line all the way up on there. This one's coming unspooled, but then I pack it full of lures and different types of hooks and stuff and then throw it on a stick and you got yourself a makeshift fishing pole in a survival situation. Right, finally. Probably not going to do too long tonight. I'm probably going to go live longer on Sunday or Saturday night. Sunday morning, like I was telling you, and Pawpaw's. "16 of y'all, please like, subscribe, and comment, folks. Join us as we grow. What's up, Brookside? Sorry for the shitty setup, y'all. Yeah, the wife's squishmallows in the background. Yes, sir. Alden. What's up? How's everybody's night going, though? Anyone else? Yeah, I'm supposed to have Kenrod 7 on here, but probably not tonight. I'm probably not going to be on too long. Yes, sir, Brookside. That's my everyday carry with the everyday carry holster. Right here. I think he's somebody I play the Xbox with. What's an honest factoid? JLP. Yeah, I got mine with my 300 blackout from a buddy for my 21st birthday a couple months back. Right. I'm not seeing your comment, bud. Like, subscribe, and comment, folks, please. It helps us grow. Trying to reach 100 subscribers soon. I don't want to mispronounce any of y'all's names. Like Brookside and Paul's, the boys, I know them for a while. But Alden, if you're still listening, buddy, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. JLP, what's the honest factoid, boss? Brookside, you funny. See, I collect pews and survival gear, and my wife collects those. That's kind of her hobby. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I guess they're comforting though. Don't get me wrong. I think it was last year I got sick, and one of them, specifically that one, was there helping me. It was a good place to lay the head on. Nice and squishy. This is just a little med kit. I honestly just buy these in bulk. Just a little med kit. Every kind of a little bit of everything in there. Get that to focus. Do you see that? Just a little bit of everything in there. And then I have a little bit of bobby pins here because personally I've unlocked plenty of padlocks with these things. J-Dog, what's up? J-Dog BC's got some hearing protection, got some fire starters, got an extra knife, got flashlight, got a thumb to a end it. I don't really try to put out too much right now. As I said, I'm still trying to get the actual content out there. I'm still actually trying to actually do something with this channel. As I said, I work a lot. But I do appreciate every single body that's tapping in, checking out my channel. Oh yeah, I already know. That's why I had to back up. That's why I stopped touching shit. See, people want to know what's in those magazines. I even got the box on standby so people can automatically know there's no having to dig over there by that gun. Just something cheap though. I think I paid $109 for shipping and all for that stuff to get shipped out to the house, and I got like 350 rounds. Oh yeah, Brookside, I do some hunting. I'm just currently low on funds to go hunting. I'm supposed to go hunting with Ken next month over there in North Carolina. I want to go hunting here in Tennessee, but a lot of the deer in my area is absolute trash. They're too small. They need some actual time to actually get good growth. To be honest with you, them swamp bucks are a lot better than what we have around here. But don't get me wrong, if I get a chance, I'll take one. Because obviously, it's cheaper to hunt in your own state. What y'all be hunting, though? Sorry, the wife's got it at like fucking 0 degrees in this fucking room. I'm cold. Oh yeah, for sure, Brookside. See, I'm from Illinois, a southern Illinois, around Carlisle, Centralia, Mount Vernon, Keysport, Greenville, uh, Picayune, and a couple other spots up there. Shawneetown, that's another spot. I have an uncle up there that's actually trying to get me to go out there and go. What was it? He said boar, squirrel, and um, some type of bird. Can't think of it right now, but I do like to pop some shots at him. What's up, John Wanks? I appreciate the support, my guy. Oh yes, sir, Paul. Yes, sir. For facts, facts. My uncle that I used to learn hunting skills from is long gone and sad, but yeah, that is facts. That's why I'm glad I have people like Ken, people like Paw Paw, people like Foxtrotter, all types of people that you could sit there and actually message them and ask them, hey, how do I do this? Hey, what's the best thing for this? Just gotta ask. The day you stop asking is the day you stop learning. And that is pointless in my book. You should always ask. Oh, yotes. What is yotes? Y'all clowning or something? I'm not caught up with y'all slang here. Oh yeah, coyotes. Facts. We got those all over here, dog. In fact, I killed one just the other day, a couple weeks ago. In fact, in front of my house over there at my basically in my neighbor's yard. So it was a lovely surprise for him to go chop his grass down and go find a dead coyote. Yes, sir. Facts. See, we see some of them out here. Sometimes they're in threes, sometimes they're in fours. There was one not too long ago that was the size of a German Shepherd. But yeah, dog, y'all always guys always try to keep those MREs if you guys can. That is just a civilian grade MRE. I got that one from a local military surplus over in Knoxville. They are literally great to have. That is when I put in the trade bag. I just grabbed it out real quick. Personally, I have a jalapeno and chicken one put up, and then I have some whole bunch of different beans, rice, all that shebang. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't get scared, Brooke. They really get ballsy, to be honest, and it's stupid to me. I think it's kind of something. These things, some 12 gauge, some 308, some 762, some 223, something can take them out, something easily. Even a rock if you throw it hard enough. Yeah. See, we currently have a female dog downstairs that is not fixed, so they're nervous about that. What's up? Stay dangerous. Hey, 410 slugs are always the best too. Those work. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm fucking cold. To everybody that's joining. I'm wondering why I'm sitting here shaking. My wife's not beating me or anything. Sometimes she does, but not today. How's everybody's night going though? See, this whole shaking shit, I just need to do what Paw Paw does and set up my phone somewhere, huh? I'm glad to hear that, Murphy. Murray? However you pronounce your name, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Carmine. I'll just say your first name. Oh, that's the Glock 43X. Please like and subscribe. Paul, facts definitely out where we are, but see up there in Illinois, we've hardly ever really seen them. Like in Illinois, like heard them, but you never really seen them. They're like elusive. See, I got mine for 400 bones with one of my buddies, allegedly, for my 21st birthday. He got tired of me carrying that broke boy Glock, as everybody around here wants to call the Taurus. But I personally love cheap firearms, and that's why, as you see, this is legit a cheap compass. That is a cheap knife. That is a fishing gear that I put together in my own survival kit. I don't buy that Amazon stuff. I throw that stuff together by myself. I love being on a budget. In fact, I got night vision. If you go to one of my shorts, that is I paid $80 something for, $90 something for. I would have to go back and go look to confirm again. Yes, the Taurus is a good choice. See, back in the day, the PT 111, or however you would want to pronounce that, I heard that was trash, and everybody I seen shoot theirs, they always said that it always jammed. And me personally, the one I shot, it stovepiped. So it wasn't like trying to double feed as they tried to say it was, but every time it was just stovepipe. But yeah, I do agree. My Taurus G3C is phenomenal. Like, see, out where I'm at now, I could actually see them, but where I originally was here, down here in East Tennessee, I was over there in Wares Valley, and literally all you got to see was black bears, and every now and then you could hear them, but they weren't really active. They were mainly around those farms trying to get to the cattle. Yeah, see, my Taurus G3C was the same way with these exact hollow points, Paul, and I ended up running a couple of rounds through it, like a couple hundred rounds. I think it was about 500 rounds, and then it started accepting them a little bit better. And then I took a piece of sandpaper to the spot that it was, and they don't jam no more feeding. There's no more failures to feed. But that's why I'm kind of scared to switch up ammo brands for that, because like I already modified it basically around just that because I had so much of that. It's just, but I do know for a fact it does run some what was those ones that old boy gave me, um S&P or something like that on the end of them. I'm trying to think of what they were. But as I said, these ones are just, as you see, ammo incorporated. I got these things literally pennies on the dollar, basically. See, I personally love the Ruger 1022. I never shot a Ruger handgun. See, yeah, I do. I hear a lot of stuff about Hornady working pretty well and critical duty. In fact, some of our local law enforcement uses the critical duty sometimes in their own personal carries, if you talk to them. But as I said, this was just on sale. I had to snatch it, and I'm a budget person. Whatever is on sale right now, like for instance, currently at my local store for 12 gauge, it's Rio double aught buck. Yes, facts. I do agree with that on the 22 long rifle statement, minus the fact of if you're talking revolvers, then you can get into a heritage. Personally, I think you can drop the couple of dollars on a heritage instead of dropping them on the Ruger Wrangler just to save yourself the couple of bones. And you also can get yourself some ammo and everything else at the same time. Is it because you're not putting it to work? Or is it out of cycle? Out of timing or whatever gunsmiths like to call it? Yeah, I do see where you're coming from, but see, in my case, that was just, I think I paid 150 for it, and then I ended up getting like 4 boxes of ammo for basically matching 200. And the Ruger Wranglers at my store, it goes for about 230 to 270, depending on which grips you get and what size. See, Henry Lever 22. I know everybody loves those, but I've shot a Marlin Lever 22, and I personally want to go out and try to find another Marlin Lever 22. But I know everybody loves Marlin, so it's kind of like one of those things of like down here in the South, you can't find an SKS because everybody has an SKS type deal. Right, right. What Brookside said there. Yes, they do. See, Rossi's been making some pretty good stuff too for the budget. As you guys see on my channel, I have a Rossi Gallery Pump Action 22. That thing at first it was not accepting, but more you ran it, the more you broke it in, it became a bitch. You can pimp that hoe out now. See, I've never actually personally shot a DB in any color, like any caliber configuration, but I do hear from you guys and a couple other sources that they are worth it. But hold on. I'm pretty sure you're right, Brookside. I'm pretty sure. Just like I'm pretty sure Rossi bought Henry, but I'm not for sure how true that is. That was a few years ago I heard that. Hold on, I'm getting a drink. I drink Milo sweet tea. don't. To be honest with you, my father-in-law wanted a Rossi, so well, he wanted a 1022, but I was not gonna spend that extra bone on him. I ended up getting my 1022 for 300, and I ended up paying 300 for my 1022, a 22 round mag, a 10 round mag, and 100 rounds. See, I'm not too fond of like where everywhere's like don't mean fond. That's not the proper term for that. I'm not too keen on where everywhere is with manufacturers. I just know, like, for instance, Taurus is coming out of Brazil, and there for a second Rossi was coming out of Russia, but I don't know how long. Yeah, Smith and Wesson comes out of Maryville. Ah, that's what it was. See, I heard all over the web there a couple of years ago, Brooke, that they bought out Henry. See, I see them online for about that price, but personally, I got mine when it was literally mine's a 60 50s or 60s model. I'd have to look back at the serial number and look it back up. So mine's kind of like older. I got it from an old man, so I'm currently trying to save up for a Mossberg 88 Maverick 88 or a new hunting rifle, but the Mossberg would honestly do the hunting for me. Currently have a Puma pump 12 gauge 28-inch barrel. Yeah, that's all I've heard, Brooke. That's all I've heard, dog. And but see, me personally, as I said, I'm a broke bitch. So like, either send me some money to help me get it, or else I'm gonna have to keep going to each pawn shop until I find one for about 180, 175, because I'm a broke bitch. Like I had a pawn shop down there in Mississippi convinced to sell me a, a Stevens 370 security, but he wanted 200 for it, and up here I could get it brand new for 200. That's for a fact, Brookside. I'm not gonna dispute that or argue that. Everything I've seen coming from those boys and those fine gents, that stuff's been fire and been worth it. Sorry, my phone's about to die. I'm not even gonna try to fuck around with the angles here. See, as I was telling y'all though, I do want to take this knife too close. I know, Paul. I know. But I want to take this knife and get like a sky blue of some sort with like some type of camo pattern, but I want the blue to stand out over the camo so it could still be seen out in the woods if you ever lose it. It's just I'm not messing with the whole orange. That's just the knife I also throw in this bag. I also do have let me find it in here. I have a little folder. But you always want to keep a folder, in my opinion. Keep a folder and a fixed blade, no matter what. No matter what. Because when that fixed blade is left at camp, this folder's sitting in your pocket. If this folder's sitting in somebody else's pocket, that fixed blade better be on your side. If it's not, you better go make a stone knife or something and try to figure it out. I found this thing out in the dirt, and I put a new battery in it. Works like a charm. It's one of those screw lights. Hey, you may never have a fixed blade on you, but you may have a actual pocket knife on you. But yeah, this thing was out in the dirt for like 5 years, and then I found it and I dug it out, and I was like, holy shit. It was caked in mud. The lens was all caked. You kind of could still see some of the grime on it. I just threw it on the concrete a few times and it started working. But yeah, see, Brooke, I know you always got to at least have a pocket knife on that farm. Definitely with those bales of hay and stuff. But for first aid, I do recommend everybody have at least the bare minimum. Like this one comes with, as you guys can see, alcohol pads, iodine, prep pads, junior bandages, adhesive bandages, burn gel, towelettes, antibiotic ointment, sponge dressing. Like, you can't go wrong. And it literally comes in a little bag that you can take on the go. What's up, 2A? Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. Yeah, I do agree with that. But guess what, Brookside? Inside this little pouch here, I keep a nail. It's just a little hobo hack I learned from some old hobos and Waypoint survival over time. I appreciate that too, honestly. This is my first live, so. Pawpaw's probably knocked the fuck out somewhere. Love him, though. Like, subscribe, comment, folks. Yes, sir, that is the 43X. That's the only Glock I actually own. Fun fact. I own a Glock and a Taurus and a few others, but like those others are like names are no longer even valid, like Lurican. I also have a North American. That's a valid name, but let's not talk about that. Alright, Paul. I see you. I appreciate you for tapping back in, my guy. Also, keep extra batteries for any lights, any optics, anything that you guys are running. Like, personally, these just go for a regular old red dot. Like, I have it split so, like, I could easily pack it away. It's not an issue. Yeah, I know. Paul already got on to me once. I was up here and I said, "Oh wait, my bad." Paul got on to me over here. Well, see, that's also why I didn't try to bring out any firearms per se. Like, I was thinking if I was going to do my live out on the porch, I was going to bring out the bow, a pellet rifle, and maybe my hunting shotgun that I currently have right now, and really my everyday carry. But I chose against it and decided to dig out the old survival kit. Yes, sir. Facts, Paul. See, I buy them and I buy them in those sleeves. As you can tell, that's a sleeve. I just chop that sleeve up and throw it in different places. Like, I still got like 12 batteries stuffed in the fucking drawer. I got 24 in the range bag. So it's just kind of all over the place. These are just survival. Like, you absolutely need it. Hey, it's there. And then at the same time, you have these. Somebody else did not think of these. Fun fact. So you take these, you could trade that for that. Or you could take that and trade it for these. Or you take your skills that you know with all of this to get that and this. See, personally, I've never understood that trick, minus if you like fold up the actual package and stick it in the grip. What's up? Seuss Sauce S. Please don't probe me. See, Brooke, that's exactly what I'm saying. Paul will be your best friend in that type of situation. You're mag, but I thought you kept it up your asshole. Yeah, so that battery don't get in contact with anything and run dead. I agree with you. Dog. These are a great fire starter. You can bust the powder out of them, start a fire with them with a ferro rod. You could also turn around and just use them as distractions. That's kind of why I have these. So I could use them as a distraction to light them all up, fucking throw them. A lot of people actually can't signify the difference in fireworks and gunshots. It's kind of crazy. People are stupid. They just need to learn. Just ask, learn, live in the situation. You'll learn and you'll always come out on top. Nah, in fact, my face will be revealed on Sunday or next time I go live. This live won't be long for too much longer. Yeah, I gotta work in the morning. My everyday carry is like it is every day. Ever since my 21st, my boys legit cried and cried and cried and cried and cried about me carrying a Taurus. So I got that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dang, homie.
See, I conceal batteries in my afro. I just take triple A's, double A's, watch batteries, whatever I gotta take out. I just take them out of my hair. I just shake my hair and they fall out. See, that's the thing. I never understood what was wrong with the Taurus, personally. Also, by the way, guys, that's my wife, so please be nice. See, I got my Taurus. I honestly think it's just the basic model on the concealed G3C. Yeah, that's all I got. It's not optic cut or anything. J Dog, get your rich ass out of here or donate to me, so I can get more of those. I'll take my broke ass down to Bud's legit tomorrow after work and pick up a new one. Fucking Randy Bobandy. Nah, you don't have to donate no staccato to me, dog. There you go. It's monetized right there. Randy Leahy. See, that is just a holster hood. I think I paid $21 when they were on sale, and it came with an out of the waistband, inside of the waistband, and a magazine. But yeah, donate to me. I'll go get me a Maverick 88. I'm saving up for a Maverick 88, a new hunting rifle, and possibly an AK. Who knows? That's what I'm saying too. Hey, everybody says that. What's up, grilled cheese mouth? You got the cheese in your mouth? Like cheeseburgers? James Bond type shit. You're supposed to get an M9. Why you canceling? With all those pretty toys you got, you could just add another one to it. See, that's how I'm about to be with the motherfucking PSA AK. Don't tell the wife. I'm gonna go take a small loan out on the house. Hey, don't play with me. I'll get my nails did. Don't play with me. I was watching Trailer Park Boys today, and I didn't realize how fucked up Jim Leahy really was up until the end of the series where Ricky got shot, where the live series, where they were actually non-animated. Dog is out there. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all tapping in, showing me some love. Even you, Carmen, if you're still here. In Alden. I appreciate y'all. Yes, sir. JP, you beautiful motherfucker. I love you. My bad, boys.
Excuse you.
My phone's dying here. Wife leg reveal. Right. my bad.
Where's it at?
It's in the pocket. That is a 43X, JP. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my phone charged while going live here, y'all. So these things are a lifesaver. Like, this compass is absolute dog shit, but these things are a lifesaver. Two-way, personally, I can't afford a Glock. That's my only Glock I own. That's the only Glock I've actually technically ran and dogged. Now, I've shot a 19 up there at Bud's, but it was at the time I was still leaning towards the Taurus. Don't get me wrong, I'm fucking with the Glock, but I still fuck with my Taurus no matter what. I love budget. Ha, yeah, facts though. That's how I feel, but that's my wife's addiction, and guns and survival's my addiction. I could definitely afford a Glock. What's up, Giant? How can I afford a Glock? You gonna give me the money? I'm picking. Yeah, for sure. CJP, was it that Taurus that you tagged me in? Or whatever it was you tagged me in? Everybody around town has been seeing videos similar to yours, and everybody's sitting there raving over those things. Yeah, J-Dog, you're just a massive type of guy. We understand. My largest knife, honestly though, Giant, I'll say probably about 12 inches. Nah, 2A facts though. I'm trying to either get a actual trade-in, police trade-in on a shotgun, or just go with the 88. JP, I'll be watching that video as soon as it's up, my boy. I will. I will. You give me the Benelli, J-Dog. You give me the Benelli. Right there. Right there. You send me half, I'll match the other half. It'll be our welfare baby. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get an 88 used though from pawn shop because they go pretty cheap, less than 200. PSA also's got good deals on rifles, handguns. They got a good deal on a lot of assortments. Nah, facts. So, see, I've looked into a couple of those 50 BMGs. There was one there for a second that was under 1,000, but that was also the one that blew up on Kentucky Ballistics. Not around me, 2A. They're not 200. A new one is actually about 250 around me. JP, only fent under the toenails, brother. Only fent under the toenails in this motherfucker chat. I mean, yeah, Giant. That is true. Benelli is an average tender's mom's kid. Yeah, 2A, that's what I'm saying. I'm in Tennessee. That's why I'm gonna go try to find one for used. JP, under the fucking toenails, dog. Under the big toe, and then under the pinky toe when the big toe's sore. And when the pinky toe's starting to get sore, you swap back. If both of them sore, you go to the middle toe. Strats. See, my issue 2A is a lot of the pawn shops around me try to become gun stores, and if they don't become gun stores, they try to become antique stores. They don't try to do in between. They legit are one or the other because they like to do backdoor deals, if you know what I mean. Bro, I want a High Point, but I want that High Point carbine. And I'm not posting too many guns tonight because I'm probably not going to be on here for too long. Not for too long. Like, subscribe, and comment, folks, please. It helps out the channel. As JP says, straight to the forehead. See, my closest academy, I think last time we checked it out, it was about an hour or so up the road from us. But the issue is trying to find the time to get up there. Sort of like the pawn shop thing. Yeah, High Point carbines, dog. I've heard phenomenal things. They don't call that the pimp walk. They call that the gun walk, JP. Y'all bullshitting. I done gave y'all an OF sneak peek and everything. Personally, I don't know, 2A. I don't know. See, my first time seeing a High Point carbine, J-Dog, was over in Maryville at a pawn shop. And they were selling it for 197 smacks. But, mind you, I was like 16 at the time, so I couldn't afford it. And I couldn't even pick it up. Nah, don't listen to her. I don't need y'all's couches. I'll take y'all's cardboard boxes from y'all's refrigerators, and that's all I need. It plops. It flops. Two-way, there ain't no fighting, dog. I will legit sleep under the porch. I've actually slept under a porch, and that was the best sleep I've ever gotten. Like fucking Randy in that one episode, fucking drunker than a skunk. And had that military guy up there. See, J-Dog's got me. I'm like a dog to him. I'm a good boy. I won't use the bathroom inside. Kiflom. No, brother. No. We don't. No. You can keep your Illuminati ass on somewhere. Dog, in fact, two-way, my first time ever getting under a porch, I was 9 years old in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, climbing under my grandparents' porch because they locked me out of the house, and it was either sleep under the porch or go find a neighbor that had their house unlocked. And I was not trying to break and enter. So... See, personally, porches aren't a bad sleep. Depending on the gravel, though. Depending on the gravel. See, in that case, they had those, like, basic gravel, and, oh, that shit was hurting my back when I woke up. But, hey, long story short, that night of sleep was phenomenal. It was like a bed of nails. Yes. Yes, Giant. Definitely nowadays. I don't know why they try to put those different designs in them and everything, trying to take people from having a place to sleep for the homeless. Go sleep under an overpass, for Christ's sakes. C2A, my first time ever actually looking at something under something was the camper, and I want to say 5, and I looked at a big ass black snake. Almost pissed myself. Yeah, literally crawled the same way I crawled in. Yes, sir. Fucking, um, another one was I was flipping rocks, just looking for different frogs and stuff. And yeah. Yeah, JP, you're welcome to my walls any day of the week, brother. Any day of the week. You just gotta beat the rats to it.
You don't tell people you got rats.
See, Giant, that probably would be the best place to sleep, to be honest with you, going on everything in this world. Free food? Nah. Our rats there for a second was eating the wires to our internet. They wasn't touching the cable. It was touching the internet.
Oh, they ate the cable wire too.
Oh, they ate the cable wire apparently too.
Took out the.
But yeah, we got a fucking field right out in front of us, so.
Look, they're cats.
Maybe. Nah. We don't do drugs here. No.
Drugs are for slugs, man.
Yeah, we got cats, man. We got
Very
keep your
lazy.
car safe. See, they actually don't go for the running cars. They go for the ones that's set for a second. But I do agree with you to keep the car safe. We in fact got a lazy ass cat on the front porch. Sleeps on the front porch literally every single day. Then we got another cat that is a roamer. And then we got a house cat. Then we have a bedroom cat, but we don't speak about the bedroom cat. He's a little bastard sometimes. He don't like me.
When's baby child?
But no, Giant, you made me remember, dog. I was supposed to do a video and I haven't had like the motivation or the fucking time really to do it. So, I was 14. I was running around with a bad crowd. I started smoking pot heavily. Like I was already smoking pot, but I was smoking it worse. And long story short, yeah, I know JP, they don't care. But long story short, I ended up running with them for a year, got arrested, and in that time being arrested, before I got arrested, I was addicted to morphine. I was eating 30 milligram morphine tablets, 10 of them every time, basically like Smarties. As soon as I would come down, I would take more. And it was a problem. But I didn't realize that at the time. I got arrested and I thought everybody around me was the issue. But in all reality, I was the issue. I was the one taking the drugs. I was the one being the problem. Don't get me wrong. It was my own family that put me away for fighting my cousin. But at the same time, I do appreciate them for doing that because it woke my eyes up to what I was actually doing to myself. So I did 7 months, and then after that 7 months, basically, I grew the fuck up as fast as I could. Man, as I said, fentanyl under the toenails, big toe, pinky toe, middle toe, in that order. It's the best shit you'll ever have in your life. See, I think everybody needs to carry a compass because if you don't know your directions, how you gonna find your way back? How you gonna find your way back? Honestly, use the North Star. Yeah, it worked in the Bible, but nowadays all the smog and all the pollution in the air, you're not gonna fucking see it. That's just a bullshitting ass compass from UCCA or whatever the fuck it was. Giant, you could say that all you want, but I don't believe you. As much as that Squishmallow don't believe you. JP, believe it or not, we're looking north right now. Yeah, the moon and sun work as well, but I'm saying in an actual situation where you're not trying to see the moon or vice versa with the sun, and you're trying to move in day or night without the other one. You want a compass. You want that compass. Trust me. You want that compass. No matter what. California? Yeah, dog. Fuck California, dog. Gavin Newsom pisses me off. Like, the fucker wanted to sit there and talk about some. Yeah, I like guns on that Shane guy's podcast, and then accepts a SIG, and then turns around and bans Glocks. Like, bro's just a SIG fanboy. That's all it is. Just a SIG fanboy. Maybe he wants his people just to get shot from their guns going off randomly. That's sad, if that's the truth. He needs to be like other mayors and governors. Hell, they need Arnold Schwarzenegger, however you say his name. Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I get you. I get you. But see, as I said, I personally believe everybody needs to do something with their lives with the whole survival kit. Literally, the homeless has a survival kit, you guys. The homeless. All I know, JP, is that big motherfucker that plays the Terminator. My rifles, I have 2 over here. I have 1 over here. And I have the rest put up. They're just not on camera because this is all I put up because I'm not going to be on here for too much longer. Right. I've been going for an hour and 11 minutes. But I do honestly appreciate every single one of you guys for tapping in, showing me some support, showing me love. Even if you don't tap in, I do appreciate you guys. Giant, believe it or not, my guns are the ones I've started collecting over my time, and they're all under, I'll say, $2,000-$3,000 for every single one I own. And it is in the double digits. It's not in the triple digits, and it's not over 30. It's not over 20. It's not over none of those ridiculous numbers. Don't get me wrong; those aren't ridiculous numbers. I believe every American should own every single gun, every single ever made. Like I don't believe they should have never destroyed any firearms. But yeah, I'm just a collector personally. I find guns for deals and I snag them. Like that 43X came with the 300 blackout barrel that I put the 300 blackout lower and everything on it for it. But long story short, I got that and that 300 blackout for $400. I don't like to spend money. But I am willing to match somebody if somebody's willing to send me some money. And we can match on whatever. I need an AK, a hunting rifle, or an 88. Yeah, I know, Giant. That was a steal. And that's what I was saying. Like, everybody sat there and said, oh, well, you bought it. You bought it. So it's not technically a birthday present. I was like, dude, that is a fucking discount as of a lifetime for your birthday. The fuck? That's basically that. It's a Timber Creek barrel, though. License and registration. No, not more Modern Warfare 2. Why? What's up? Yeah, people say I sound familiar, and then I have old folks that sit here and say I have a radio voice, and then I have all types of different comments. Honestly, it's just strain on the voice over time. And just maturity. In fact, I had this same voice fucking years, dog. It's sad. I hit puberty in 6th grade, and everybody else in my school hit puberty in 8th. It's not sad that I hit puberty. I was fucking they bitches, but hey, that's besides the point. I need man trick shots. Yeah, I definitely enjoy throwing different slugs and rounds in my shotgun. My shells, I should say, not rounds. And my shotgun in different ways is try to catch them. Throw one up in the air, try to catch it in the chamber. But see, I got one of those Puma Pump 12 gauges. I think I paid technically it was a birthday present, but fucking 250. So that's what I'm saying. I need that. I need that 88. Everybody's raving over these 88s. I need an 88. What I need to do is take my lazy ass up there to motherfucking Knoxville and find me a motherfucking pawn shop. Who knows? Maybe. Just maybe. See, dog, my voice. I hate my voice on camera. But at the same time, I used to literally get my homework done just for people to hear me speak. JP, yes. But the issue is, a lot of those places that were on there are up in Nashville. They're not very close to me. My area don't really have gun pawn shops. My area is a tourist area. That's why they're leaning more towards the antiques. They do have a few of them there. It's just like you got Newport with Dixie Pawn and a few others. I'm trying to think of their names. Got like the blurry ass bullet. How blurry it is. JP, look me up on Instagram, dog. I'm in the area. Let's just say that much. Probably. Probably. I'm probably that faint speck off in the distance. Holy shit, this live's going longer than I wanted it to, but I love it. I love y'all. Every single one of you beautiful mother truckers. I love you all. And I hope life is treating you well. I hope everything is coming to you, all your prayers, all your wishes, and all your dreams. I hope good vibes. I am hoping the best for you guys tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great time at work for the people that is at work. Yes, sir, like a mustard biscuit. Face reveal, fuckers. Who's still here? Nobody? Cool. back, I'm back, I'm back. Thank you for tapping back in. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Thank you for tapping back. Please like, subscribe, and comment, folks. As we're having these technical difficulties. Wife setup reveal. You back alive? No. I'm not alive.
Mustard biscuit.
Mustard biscuits. I brought you guys something different as well. Something different. Appreciate you guys for tapping back in though. Had a DJ sesh going on. I heard something like that. And also, I am working on trying to get this tag on the rooster. So when I go live, he'll be on the lives. Nah, I know he went live shortly after I went live. And then I crashed, and a lot of people went back over and on over there, which I don't blame them. I don't have a collection like his. So they want to actually see something, like they gonna go somewhere else, you know? Nah, for real though. Like he has a fucking solid collection. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna be butthurt if they go over there and go see Bruce, go see Ken Dog. Hell, even you. Y'all all got solid collections. Don't get me wrong. I'm working on mine. Don't get me wrong. I am. Just time will tell. See, he also's got a lot of those antiques firearms. Please like, subscribe, and comment, folks. See, I'm thinking about doing a review on this knife right here, but I have another knife that I want to do a review on beforehand because that knife is currently on my plate carrier. Dog, I've had this Heritage for about a year and a half, 2 years now, and it's been phenomenal. Phenomenal. I could literally take it outside right now and it would work. Haven't had it. Haven't had a problem with it. And you can even fan the hammer. Four of y'all in here. And only one of y'all commenting. Come on, guys. Or gals. Who am I to misgender? It's 2025. I'm a nobody. See, that's the sites I was telling you about, dog. That has the, I think it was you. It has the whole Kentucky windage sightage. Nah, you're good, Paul. You're all good. I'm just talking shit, dog. I'm just talking mad shit. That's all I do. You know me. I thought you were a Hydra. Where's Sus's ass at? God damn, I can't speak. Keep his binoculars. I personally don't identify as any aircrafts. I identify as a Panzer. Paul, you ever watch that movie I told you to watch, dog? Inglourious Bastards. Sorry, the setup is so shit. Oh yeah, Paul would drop a load on me in battle right now. What the fuck you talking about? Without being a Stratus Fortress. On Sundays on my 8-10 more. Paul, you need to watch that, dog. That movie is magnificent. Magnificent. Alright, y'all. I love you all. I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank every single one of you guys for showing me support and showing me love on this channel. We are going to keep growing. Our next goal is going to be 100. And then after that, we're going to breach for like 500. And then from there, 1,000. I know those are big goals, but I know we could do it together. What's up, Everyday Carry? As I was telling these guys, I appreciate every single one of y'all, Everyday Carry. I honestly do. Jokes aside, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Even you big names up there. I appreciate every single one of y'all. J-Dog, Bruce, Paul, Focus, Phoenix, Brookside, Kenrod, Pawpaws. The list goes on. Like, legit. I need to do what radio does and have like a whole list of everybody that supports that channel. Like, to shout you guys out. To show you guys how much I appreciate you guys. And we will be doing that giveaway. As I told you guys, at 50 subs, we were going to do a giveaway. And we are at 58 subs. So we are going to do that giveaway. So probably Sunday, we'll probably do that giveaway with Ken. So stay tuned, guys. Have a great night. Stay safe. Stay blessed. I love all y'all.